Welcome! I'm Dr. Brian Curtis with Fossil Crates, and I'm here with
Jacob Jett from the Rocky Mountain Dinosaur Resource Center.
And we're here to talk about one of the most iconic rounds because this sets up the finals. So let's jump right into it. We had number 1 Spinosaurus going up against number 4 Torvosaurus. Now you all know Spinosaurus' story. Twice it's made it to the finals. Twice Spinosaurus was defeated by our now retired 2-time reigning defending champion. What we've got today is Spinosaurus squaring off against one of my beloved dinosaurs, our late Jurassic apex predator, the megalosaur Torvosaurus. Pre-fight, all of us thought Torvosaurus should win it, but Spinosaurus won it in a rout. 80 to 20% in favor of Spino. What'd you think?
Well, I mean, I kind of figured the Torvo would take it as well. Spinosaurus is obviously kind of a grass-tail animal. In past years and past championships, I've never really wavered from that. It's a big dinosaur, a really, really big dinosaur, and mass counts for something. A bigger animal can just take more punishment, but it's a big dinosaur that fought fish. So I was really putting my money on Torvosaurus. Clearly I was wrong this time, but
so how we had it go down in the fight was they squared off, and Megalosaurus only have one speed, that raw primal power. So Torvosaurus went what he always does, goes right for the kill, let's go right in your face. And Spinosaurus, as I alluded to in the pre-fight, I did warn everyone, pulled elephant seal and says, all right, 5-tonner, 10,000 pounds, come at me, because I've got 16,000 pounds. And he rolled right over Torvo. They clashed. Torvo was snapped. And then he just laid on him and then gashed him with those massive claws. Torvo's claws are larger, but when you can't do anything, when you've got smothering transpiring. It was on the land, but Spinosaurus turned it into almost an on-the-shore battle by just laying on top of them. Weight matters. That's why we have weight classes. Spinosaurus goes on to the finals for 3 straight years. In our other matchup to get to the finals, number 2, Giganotosaurus, was going up against number 6, Deinosuchus. So to recap, Giganotosaurus also twice defeated by our reigning, defending, retired chomp, T-Rex, who put Giganotosaurus down in this very same round, 2 straight years. Giga has been the most vicious, determined opponent in this entire contest. He is here to demonstrate why he should be the champion. And he's up against, first time ever, non-dinosaur predator in the contest, Dino Killer Deinosuchus. A croc of epic proportions, alligatoroid technically.
now I'm not saying this just because I'm such a fan of Usuchian crocodilians. I really thought that Deinosuchus was going to take this one, and simply because of the different kinds of attack strategies and weaponry that they employ. I've dug up enough Deinosuchus parts. I know what those osteoderms are like, man. They are solid armor, and Giganotosaurus really relies on sharp teeth. I don't know if you've ever bitten an alligator, but it doesn't get you very far. They're kind of proof against that, and although it's a large dinosaur, Deinosuchus is built for taking down large dinosaurs. Again, I was surprised by this one.
Absolutely, and we thought if any dinosaur had a chance to defeat Deinosuchus with biting power, it was Torvosaurus in the previous round, the Tyrannosaur representative, who is designed to punch through bone. And Deinosuchus rope-a-doped him, laid there, let him get in, and then with the speed surprised him. So in this matchup, it was very close. Giganotosaurus pulled it off by 6%. And so what we ended up having was a war of attrition. They danced around, and Giganotosaurus relied on its enormous kicking power and would kick at Deinosuchus. And Deinosuchus would flare back, and Giganotosaurus would just get out of the way a couple times and then kick and run around behind him. Giganotosaurus got bit, almost went down to the ground, which is how Tarbo failed, but when he got up, he was able to jab an eye. And that's all it takes, because now once he's blinded his opponent on one side with its claws, he kept going to that side, kicking, and Giganotosaurus fought a really smart fight against an explosive opponent and was able to wear it down over time. As our croc specialists have told us, lactic acid builds up. Crocs don't have the endurance of a theropod, and Giganotosaurus surprised me with an intelligent fight against an extraordinarily game opponent. And Giganotosaurus advances to the final round for the first time ever.